What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we need to talk about PROG stock, ticker symbol PROG, Progenity Inc., because this stock is down about 10% on the day when it should actually be up quite a bit, right? There's massive gamma squeeze potential, short squeeze potential, a ton of catalysts moving this stock forward, and yet it's down about 10%. We're going to look at why, and we're going to look at some patterns that could be driving us forward in the future. So let's start by looking at the chart and seeing what we've done over the past 2 days just about. So you can see that 2 days ago, we actually reached our peak at $6.39 and then proceeded to start moving down just yesterday. And we continued that pattern. We actually stagnated in after hours of pre-market for the most part. And then we continued moving down a bit today until we hit lows of $3.94. But really, $4 is where we've been bouncing off of since then. And we've gained some support there. Hopefully, we will not act on that support again. Hopefully, we will continue trending up because we are running out of time with PROG stock, right? There is a situation that could be arising where we end up not getting as big of a squeeze as we hoped because a lot of these call options are expiring tomorrow. If you look at the open interest call options expiring tomorrow, you'll see there's 17,000 at $4.50, 40,000 at $5, 29,000 at $5.50, and they recently just added a bunch of different strike prices ranging from $5.50 to $6, $6.50, $7. $8, $8.50, $9, $9.50, all the way to $10. We have a ton of new open interest call options available. It shows zero right now. However, you can see the volumes are there. They just don't update the open interest until the end of the day. So we'll see what those are at the end of the day. But there are a bunch more open interest call options that are out there that could be taking us much higher. However, at the moment, everything below 450, everything 450 and below is out of the money. And that accounts for quite a few of the call options, right? The majority of them, actually. The majority of them are at 5. And we only have 21,000 at 4 and 22,000 at 350, 10,000 at 3. A lot of people have closed their positions on those. Those used to be much higher at one point, but a lot of people have ended up selling those call options, likely back to institutions who wanted to close those positions without actually raising PROG's price by buying back shares. But what we're hoping for is that PROG will get back up at least above 550 by the end of tomorrow. Because that's when these options expire, and 750 might be out of reach at this point, right? The 56,000 call options at 750 might be out of reach with the way PROG has been going over the past day or two. When we have been trending down, they may be out of reach. I mean, I don't want to say it, but PROG has been following a somewhat predictable pattern over the past 90 days, and you can actually see it exemplified right here. You can see that PROG has the tendency to run up, then consolidate and wane away for a bit. Then it runs up, makes new highs, consolidates and wanes away. It runs up, makes new highs, consolidates and wanes away. Then it runs up, makes new highs, which actually I don't even want to count these highs of 646, but it then consolidates and wanes away for a bit. We actually took a while to consolidate around here. This was the longest consolidation period we've had during this entire PROG run-up. But then we pumped up again, and instead of making new highs, we actually just entered the consolidation and waning away period before making those new highs. So it was actually a little bit less bullish than what we've been seeing, and there is a reason for this, right? Institutions know that if they ended up letting us run up right ahead of Friday, then first of all of these call options would be in the money. In addition to the fact that if you look at PROG's market cap, you can see that it has a market cap of $700 million. It's starting to get very significant, right? In the past, when PROG was $1 or $2 or $3, it wasn't that big of a deal. Now it's $4.30, and just yesterday it was trading around $5 and $6. So institutions are actually starting to lose significant money, especially regarding their short positions. If you look, PROG has 22.94 million shares short, and today institutions have actually been doubling down, right? Short interest change is up 5% on the day. Shorts have been doubling down on their positions, adding more shorts to their positions and pushing PROG price down. Now, this actually isn't as bad as it seems because a lot of the shorts, some of the shorts, I shouldn't say a lot, a couple of shorts towards the end of the day, it was only negative a couple of percentage points, but some of the shorts ended up covering during the last couple of hours of yesterday on PROG stock. So these new shorts coming in are not actually new shorts per se. They're just taking the places of old shorts, but that's what I've noticed. If you were looking at the Ortex data near the end of the day yesterday, a couple of shorts started to cover, but not very many, right? They likely looked at PROG price and said that over the past while it had run up massively, and then they looked at yesterday as an opportunity to buy back some shares cheap, as opposed to what they were earlier in the morning. They knew there was significant risk with PROG. They know that PROG could actually run up quite a bit, and that could catch them in a short squeeze, and they don't want that. So some of the less risky shorts, some of the risk-averse shorts ended up covering yesterday, but now some new shorts are coming in, and that's actually not what we want to see, right? We want to see all the shorts covering at once. We really don't want to see shorts rotating in and out of PROG because that's going to allow for PROG's price to stay the same, right? If shorts are just buying shares from other shorts, if they're just shorting shares to each other and using those shorted shares to essentially buy back their position, right? Because someone else is entering a new short position, then that's not actually going to create a short squeeze because there's the same amount of shares being bought and being sold. What we want is for shorts to all cover at once. And then, fine, new shorts can come in and sell, but we just don't want shorts selling to each other because that's going to keep the price stagnant. That's not going to raise the price. It's not going to lower the price. And if shorts are doing this, then they're actually, some shorts are exiting, sure, but it's not raising the price of PROG. And the new shorts that are getting in, these 5% right here, are actually getting in at whatever price PROG is at, so around $4. So if you actually want to squeeze them out, then PROG needs to get up to probably around $8 or $9 before those shorts are down on massive money and before they actually have to worry about covering. So this short rotation is actually very dangerous for PROG stock for its short squeeze potential if shorts are able to do this. Now, surely a similar kind of thing has been happening throughout the whole squeeze. Some shorts have likely been rotating in and out of PROG stock. Some shorts, likely the ones who are buying in around $1, were probably having to cover their positions maybe around 2 or 3, and new shorts got in there. But what we want is a situation like what we've had up until now when gamma squeeze looked very possible, right? Because all of these call options were getting put in the money. Now they've just been pushed out today. Now that we're down 10%, some of them were pushed out yesterday, but some additional ones were pushed out today. And it's looking very tenuous for PROG's future price because institutions don't want these call options in the money. Shorts don't want those call options in the money, and PROG just keeps getting pushed down. So looking forward, what we're going to have to see is a large increase in momentum, a large increase in volume. We're going to need to see people potentially on Reddit, where PROG is actually falling in the rankings today. It's down 3 spots today. We're going to need to see people on Reddit posting more about PROG. We're going to need to see people on StockTwits. If you look at the most active stocks on StockTwits, it is number 1, PROG. However, this is not having that much of an effect, right? It's the number 1 talked about. It was the number 1 talked about yesterday, and that didn't stop the sell-off then, because I think people are looking at PROG like it's very richly valued. People have been in PROG for a long time. They're looking to sell some shares that they are potentially up big on money with. When you do rise this much, people start to get a little greedy, and what we really wanted to see was people not necessarily taking profits instantly, but waiting until after Friday, because that's the key date when all of these options expire, and hopefully they'll be expiring in the money. It's not too late for that to happen. We could certainly see a nice bounce off of 4 and some new momentum coming tomorrow. It's definitely not too late for that. It's just looking a little bit less likely as we have actually been getting pushed down, right? People have been taking profits. The longer and further we get pushed down, the less bullish people are going to be on the stock. And that's just a fact, right? If people see a stock is dropping, nobody wants to catch a falling knife. They see the PROG patterns of the past. And I'm not saying that PROG can't squeeze at this point. I'm just saying that we may have to wait for another time, which is really unfortunate because looking at the future strike prices and strike dates, there aren't very many looking at these new calls that were just added. We may have to end up waiting until the 17th of December if we want to see a massive gamma squeeze, if it doesn't happen tomorrow. And that would be unfortunate because I know a lot of people, they want this trade to be over. They want to squeeze out those shorts big time. They want the gamma squeeze to activate the short squeeze, and they want to start making money now. They don't want to wait until December 17th and keep holding on to their PROG shares and risk shorts potentially coming up with a way to get PROG moving lower during the meantime, right? If we don't get this gamma squeeze, it's not looking great for PROG. I'm not saying that we can't get a squeeze in the future. December 17th is another potential date that it could happen on. Looking now, there are a bunch more people piling into PROG options on these future strike dates, and we certainly have some more time to build up these positions looking forward, which I actually do not recommend, right? I never recommend short-term options trading. That's always a very risky strategy to go along with. I tend to prefer buying shares. I don't actually recommend anything, right? None of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion. But what I'm saying about PROG is ideally we will be moving up in the next day and a half, right? We have a day and a half essentially to get PROG above, I would say, 550 if we want to see a big time gamma squeeze. But we'll see if it can happen, right? If it can't happen, then we always have the December 17th call options to fall back on if you're still interested in holding PROG. However, I know a lot of people will likely dump PROG after that point, especially the new people who have been hearing about it on StockTwits, where it is currently the number 1 trending stock. I know a lot of people will probably be dumping it who have heard about it there. They're just interested in maybe scalping, short-term trading, day trading, who knows. But the fact that we are bouncing off of 4 is giving me a little bit of hope, right? The fact that we've bounced off of this somewhat significantly, that we're up about 10% from hitting 4 is very nice, right? We were down about 20% on the day. It wasn't looking good, but we have managed to slow our fall a bit. So that's what I've got for you on PROG today. I know it's not the best update, but it's what we've got. It's what we're dealing with. So hopefully we will start to see some price appreciation going forward. Looking into Friday, that's what we really want to see. That's when it really matters. If we can end the day Friday very green, if we can end it above 550, that would be ideal. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy PROG. I'm not telling you to sell PROG. I'm not telling you to do anything with it. This is just my opinion. I'm just letting you guys know what I think about the stock and giving you an update on what's happened with it thus far. So that's what we've got on PROG today. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like button. Other than that, though, subscribe to the channel and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.